Hi, David. Sorry, I was trying to get it to record.
Oh, no worries.
How are you today?
I am good. It's too hot out.
It is so hot outside. I see you're inside, not enjoying that beautiful heat.
Mm-mm.
Good for you. How's your week been?
It's been pretty busy,
Really, I
which
saw your calendar and I was like, good God.
I know it's always like that. Yeah, it's been busy, but I have tomorrow off, so
Oh, good.
yeah,
Um, is this a planned day off? It's not your summer Friday, is it?
it is. I had to move one of my other summer
Okay.
Fridays because of the build up to the challenge, and so I actually have three in a row last week, this week, and next week.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so.
That's exciting. Bet you couldn't make them 3 days in a row.
Well, I'm taking off like a Wednesday through a Monday in August at one
Okay,
point.
good. Good for
I,
you.
I scheduled that in there finally.
Are you going away? I know you'd go to your parents' house or you go to Richard's parents' house.
We are going to Algonquin, Maine for
Oh my God, I love it. One of
yeah.
my friends just bought a house in Algonquin and I can't wait to go visit.
It is. Have you ever been?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's the best. And
It's just the cutest little seashore town. It's quiet, it's not raucous and crazy.
right. And Maine has like not really I shouldn't say hasn't been affected, but like they've never
It's
been
very
bad.
low. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like
Oh, that's
the
a great
shops are
idea.
still open, like things are still open there, which is great. And do you know Chichi Rones? She's a drag queen.
No.
She does a residency there every summer.
Okay.
And so we saw her there 2 years ago. And so
Where do you stay? Do you stay at like a bed and breakfast or at a hotel? Or you have friends?
we stay at a hotel.
Okay.
We stayed at like, we've only ever been once before and we fell in love with the place. Rich went there growing up. But we like splurged a little for this trip to stay at like one of the nicer
Oh,
places.
good.
It's only a few nights.
Are you like right on the beach kind of area?
Yeah, we're like right along the
On
cliffs.
the sandy part. I
Yeah.
when I went, we stayed at a bed and breakfast place, and it was probably like a 5 minute drive to the beach, so it wasn't bad.
Mhm.
Um, but that's a great idea to go to. Maybe I will put that on my radar
Definitely. It's just
to
so good.
take a
And it's
little
so
trip.
queer friendly.
Yeah,
Like it
extremely.
literally feels like you're in the village almost.
Yeah, I have a friend. I don't know if she's still there, but that's where she was from. She had moved here, but then her mom got sick and she moved back, and she was a bartender. I'll have to find out if she's still there.
It's the best.
Yeah.
How are
Um,
you?
I'm doing good. This has been a very long week for me. It's kind of, I can't wait for it to be over.
Almost. Are you off tomorrow?
I am not. I am working tomorrow, but tomorrow is my catch. It's been because we've been closing out the year. I haven't really gotten to focus on anything for July, so I haven't entered anything for July yet. Yeah. So I started this morning, and I'm up to July 6th. It is now July 30th.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
So I'm just gonna catch up, and tomorrow should be quiet. In the finance world, so I hope to get all of that done tomorrow.
Great.
But today is filled with meetings, so not much is going to get done today. I'm kind of doing it in between things. What can you do?
Staff meeting today.
Yes. So our finale ended.
It ended. It ended.
Let's briefly go through the episode. What did you think of all the queens coming back, and was there enough drama?
Um,
Do you care about the drama?
I enjoy the drama. I
Okay.
like sitting there looking at like it was just an interesting assortment of queens that they put together for this season.
It was.
And like seeing them all together again, it's like I feel like it could have been better than it was, should have been better than it was, but it did work with all of them together. So it's almost like I wish we got more of that.
Yeah.
But like everyone was, it felt like the drama wasn't that over the top, you know?
No, it was the apology tour.
Yeah, exactly.
um, the Alexis India thing, I think, was the only thing people really cared about. No one cared about the rest of it. Do you think it resolved itself? I mean, India never really admitted that she was wrong.
Right. I don't know. I feel like maybe she was just trying to make good television
Yeah.
or save herself, which it's a game. Like you got to play it.
You
She
do,
just
yeah.
didn't play it
I
very
mean, just
well.
yeah, live up to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well. All right. So that drama, yeah, it didn't impress me at all. And I really was only hoping for some kind of resolution with that, but India didn't admit to anything, so we got nothing. It was just a misunderstanding, is how they're gonna play it off. Um,
Has she said anything like since it aired?
no, I mean she did an interview, but it was basically the same thing. She said that it was talking on the side of the stage right before the lip sync. So it did not happen. There was no campaign. It did not happen before the vote. It was after the vote. Alexis asked her if she voted for Shay. That was literally all that was said.
Shady queens. Shady.
I bet now she wishes she voted for Shay
Yeah.
and just got rid of her.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. What did you think about this song?
Ugh.
It was maybe one of the worst songs we've ever had.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And that's
did
the thing,
not.
is like
Go ahead. Sorry.
All Stars 3 wasn't great, but like Kitty Girl is one of my favorite things to come out of RuPaul's Drag Race. Like
Yeah.
I listen to that just for fun because it's a good song.
Yeah, I mean, Kitty Girl and Ricci Rochu are the most memorable.
Yeah.
And songs you want to listen to. Like, this is just crap. I would never even think about downloading this or want to listen to it again.
You couldn't understand anything they were saying.
No. It was so bad.
It was very bad.
But what about the choreography as far as a show?
It was okay. I don't like how they try to film the main stage like a music video with like different angles and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to see it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I couldn't figure out why they were doing that either.
I think they think it looks better, but it doesn't.
No, because you want to see the queens doing their thing. Yeah, I agree. I did enjoy that they matched the costumes of the dancers to the queens, so that was some pre-planning, I believe. Yeah, but the song was terrible. We'll talk about the runway when we go through our toots and boots. What do you think about the lip sync to Janelle Monáe's song? And now the name has escaped me.
What is the name of the song? It's a good song.
The Way You Make Me Feel?
Yeah, You Make Me Feel. Yes, yes.
It is a good song.
Once again, it's like the difference between a 2-person lip sync and a 3-person lip sync is just such a huge chasm.
Yeah.
That like you just don't see enough of it.
Yeah.
Also,
with 3 people, it was just hard to focus on anything that was happening.
And like it's just you need a lip sync that tells a story. Like it doesn't matter how good the song is, if the song isn't saying something, it's just hard to make it enjoyable in my opinion.
Yeah. I also thought it was interesting because it was a finale lip sync, which is what they used to do.
Mm-hmm.
The queens have learned to change their outfits, so we got another outfit from them.
Yes.
But yeah, Jujubee and Cracker came out in dancer outfits and Shay came out in a gown. And I was like, well, clearly Shay won because she's the only one that's going to be able to be crowned in this gown. Who wants to be crowned in a bodysuit?
And we'll talk about Cracker, I guess, but
we can talk about her amazing little stunt. What do you think of her reveal trick?
Honestly, like I didn't even pick up that something was happening.
It was non-existent.
Yeah.
It was supposed to shoot glitter out of her boobs. And I don't know if it was in Untucked or right before they went on the runway, she was talking to Blair and she said it worked last night in the hotel room.
Yeah.
It did not work on the stage.
It did not.
So yeah, what she did was she popped these little things off her boobs and it was supposed to literally shoot out glitter like a glitter gun. And it literally went poof. And you could like see the smoke, the glitter like just fell right to the ground and you could see little whiffs of smoke. It was so bad.
It's still not as bad as Dead Butterflies.
It's not as bad as Dead Butterflies. I will say I was at that butterfly taping and not all of the butterflies died. It was not a butterfly massacre like everyone wants to believe.
I don't want to believe that.
There were some that got trampled by Cameron Michaels, not by Asia.
Sure.
But for the rest, after that number, production stopped for like 30 minutes because they were trying to catch all the butterflies that were flying around the stage.
And just Cameron's face at the end, like, what is on the ground?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she killed them all. Anyone that were dead were Cameron's fault because Asia was just so traumatized by it not working that she didn't even move. All right, let's get on to what do you think of the winner? Let's go to that first. Well, no, sorry, let's go back. Let's go back because I thought it should have been a two-person lip sync. Who would you have eliminated from the lip sync?
Honestly, I thought Jujubee's runway was so strong at the end that I would have put her against Shay.
Me too. I would have gotten rid of Cracker.
Yeah.
Because I also feel like Shay was the best in the video.
Yeah.
And then Jujubee was the best on the runway.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, that eliminated Cracker.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
But yeah, that's that. So then we have Shea Coulee winning.
We have Shea Coulee winning, and I feel like I want to bring up what you posted on Facebook the other day about Shay's tweets, and if there are any developments about that, because I feel a bit like, how do we discuss this now?
I will say that I am fine with Shea winning. I am not fine with her actions after winning.
Right.
And people have come to me about it, and they're like, you don't know the whole story. I was like, I don't need to know the whole story. It's her reactions to these tweets are the problem for me.
Yeah.
You don't want to wear a mask in your own house at a party that you're having. Great. That's what happened. She was having a little house party, and I think it was only it was less than 10 people. I think it was like 6.
Mm-hmm.
And it started out that I don't know if she posted a picture of it or what, but then people started coming for her, and she's like, these are close friends of mine. We're all negative. I don't have to wear a mask in my own home, and you can't have a gathering and eat and drink with a mask on. I agree with all of that. So I'm not coming for her for that. That is her own right to do whatever she wants, but the reactions that she had to these people were just kind of hateful.
Yeah. And the masks don't work tweet, like that's...
Well, yeah, that's crazy.
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's my thing, is if you feel that, great. I mean, we have Madonna coming out about this doctor, which was just insane. Yeah, you just can't say things that go against science.
Yeah, and
I mean,
especially
if you don't believe masks works, great. You don't have to say that.
And so many of their followers are young kids.
Right, it's a bad example. These followers are gonna be like, oh, well, masks don't work.
Yeah.
I don't have to wear a mask. And that's where our surge is coming from now. It's from young people that aren't wearing masks and getting together. I mean, in New Jersey, 35 lifeguards have now tested positive from going to one party. Lifeguards. Yeah. So there was this, I don't know if you saw, there's some kind of fundraiser out in the Hamptons. It was like a concert on stage, and the beach was packed with no one wearing a mask. The same thing happened in California. A church had a service out on the beach, and it was literally like 1,000 people standing out there.
I just don't understand.
So yeah, people don't wear a mask, you're gonna get sick, and this is never gonna end, and we're all gonna be stuck at home.
That's the thing, is like, I can't understand being so driven to just keep living my life however I want, just because I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wrap my head around that. That's so selfish.
Yeah. I worry about Fire Island because I know people in their houses are not wearing masks, and I get that. I mean, you're in a group of 6 to 8 people in Fire Island usually.
Yeah.
At home, don't wear a mask, but go out on the beach, put on a mask. It doesn't kill you to wear a mask. You can take it off if you're socially isolated in your pod on the beach, because I did that. But everyone's posting pictures and no one has a mask on.
Yeah,
so gays, you got to do better.
Honestly, and that's the other thing. Like, I feel like in New York City, especially, like, since we were so locked down for so long and we've gotten little bits of life back, like, yeah. I feel like where we're at is enough. Like, you can go to a restaurant if you want. You can hang out with your friends outside. Like, what more do you need? Like, why do you have to be, like, drunk, partying, body to body? Like,
Yeah.
it's, I just don't understand why that you need that so bad.
Yes. Have you dined out yet?
Only a couple times, and actually not here in the city yet.
Okay.
It's only been like outdoors in like Connecticut when we go visit Rich's parents.
I've gone out twice, both outside, obviously. Once to cafeteria, which they have a lovely outdoor space now. I mean, they had a nice one before, but it's moved out into the street and they have big umbrellas. It's blocked off, so no cars are going to hit you. It's gorgeous. And then right across the street from me is Grey Dog, so I went over there. Yeah, I went there after my 10-mile walk. And had 3 frosés, and I was so drunk.
They have frosé there?
They have frosé now.
Wow. They had a team for the challenge.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah, they were so
yeah, so I went there. We had lunch because you can only order alcohol if you order food.
Right.
But because you do that, you can also get a frosé to go, which I did. And so I live across the street from it, so I just took it home and drank it here.
Very good.
But theirs is actually really cute. They have actual plexi dividers between the tables.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, not only are you 6 feet away, but there's actually a divider between you as well.
Very good.
And all the menus are digital. So you scan a QR code and the menu is on your phone. Yeah. It's really, they've really stepped it up. New York is kind of it was the same at cafeteria with the QR code. They showed you a card, you scanned it, and the menu was on your phone. So they're learning how to get by.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah, where were we?
Oh, we didn't talk about Shay. Shay is the winner.
Shay is the winner.
I'm fine with that. I personally just wanted Jujubee to win. I thought she deserved it based on the whole season. That's just my opinion. I'm not mad that Shay won.
I'm not mad Shay won. I also wanted Jujubee to win, but
I might have been a little more upset if Cracker had won because I don't think she deserved it.
Though Cracker, I do feel like showed her talent in such a better way than she did on her first season. That like
she did, yeah. I mean, this was definitely a step up for her.
Yeah,
showing what she actually does, because
exactly.
She did what Cracker does at a show, and that's what you want.
Yeah, like she'll walk away from this in a better position than she went into it.
Exactly. I didn't get these pictures ready. Let me do that right now. All right, here we go. So this is just a picture of the queens and the performance. I have 9,000 things on my screen.
I only see drag queens.
Good, I'm glad. So what do you think of Jujubee's outfit for this?
I think she looks stunning. I do.
I can't. I really like this too. I mean, and for a performance, I think this bodysuit is perfect. This hair that she is wearing is the best hair that she's ever worn.
Yeah, she looks like a woman here.
Yeah,
and like it's elevated for her. I feel like she saved all her best.
Yeah, I agree. I lost my notebook.
Oh no.
I have another one right here. Yeah, I think this is great. We're not going to score these points, obviously, but this is a toot for me.
It's a toot.
She got an 88% toot on Instagram, and I think that is completely fair.
Very well deserved.
Yes. Next, we have Cracker. I didn't get a picture of her, the reveal, but the skirt comes off and it's a bodysuit underneath, obviously.
It's like quintessential Cracker.
It is. Another outfit made by Florence DeLee.
Wow.
She is making the rounds, girl. She's hitting all of the girls.
Yeah.
Florence made a bunch of Blair's looks this season as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Florence is doing well, I bet.
Florence is doing, she was just in the hospital.
Oh no.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was. She's out now, but yeah, it was bad. What do you think of this? A toot or a boot?
I mean, it's a toot. It's not a boot. It's not revolutionary, but it's Cracker, and she's being
It's
herself.
Cracker. I don't like the bow on the front, but that's just my own
Oh,
personal thing. It should be on the back, I think.
I can see that.
But that's, again, my own personal thing. She did get a 64% toot on Instagram.
Good for her.
Yes. Next is Shea Coulee in this little number.
So for some reason, I don't like this, and I think it's because of the wig.
The wig is the worst part of this.
It just takes me out of it.
I also don't like, can you see my mouse when I move it? Okay. I don't like this. I don't like the separation here.
Is that just like a fishnet?
Did you see that? My whole green screen just fell down.
Oh no, I was looking at the thing. I didn't even see that.
I heard it slide down. I was like, oh, there it goes.
Oh.
I did not put it up well today. It was in a rush, so we're just gonna leave it down. Anyway, I don't like this leg because on the other side it's solid. With the white, I think it should be the black here too. But the wig is terrible.
Yeah, I feel like it could be better without the wig.
Yeah, I mean, I would have rather her been bald than wear this wig.
Sure.
So what are you gonna do say to that?
I'm gonna boot it.
Okay. I'm torn. Because I like everything except that leg and the wig.
There's no wrong answer.
I'm gonna boot it as well. Because it did not satisfy me.
Yeah.
I'm sure she got a toot on Instagram, but let's check and see.
The IG Cake Lover.
Yeah. 85%. I think Jujubee's was higher. Let's just jump back. Yeah, Jujubee got 88. So Jujubee was the top toot of this group.
Jujubee looked great for the finale.
She really did. Yeah. Next we have Derrick Barry in her gown. The category was All-Star Eleganza.
This is the best Derrick Barry has ever looked.
And it's the first time she doesn't look like Britney Spears.
Right. It's very good.
Yeah. I was impressed with this. Did you watch Raja and Raven's Toots and Boots? I don't think you watch them, do you?
I don't usually watch them now.
This is the only look they booted.
They booted this?
Yeah.
That's shady.
It was shady to me. I was like, well, this is the best she's ever looked. This gown, I think, is gorgeous. I wish she pulled it up a little because it's a little low on her, but I think she did that so that it would hit the floor.
Okay.
And I don't like the wig with this. The wig looked very cheap to me.
Oh, okay.
She
looks like a princess.
Yeah, they called her Elsa, and that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't look fully styled to me, maybe. Maybe she didn't brush it out enough. I don't know. I don't hate it. I did love that her crown fell off when she was walking.
That was kind of hysterical.
I was like, it's perfect for Derrick Barry.
Yeah, like the crown doesn't even want to be on her head.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm definitely tooting this because I love it.
Yeah, I'm tooting.
I think she looks great.
Yeah.
Let's see what she did. She got a 67% toot on Instagram.
Good for her.
Yeah, you see how it's just this like messy hair over here that I don't like.
That's fair.
That's all. Otherwise, I think she looks great. And I love that she didn't look like Britney Spears.
Yes.
I was listening to something and they were like, no, she needed to come out as Britney Spears. I was like, well, she's trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
Next is Ongina, giving us a throwback to season 1, which I don't think you've ever watched, have you? But she did a newspaper look then, and this actual fascinator that she's wearing is the same fascinator she wore on the reunion for season 1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you can't really see it here, but it's let me see if I can zoom in enough. It's actually an alligator eating a bird.
Interesting.
Nothing to do with newspaper. But it's an alligator eating a bird.
Very, very interesting.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about this.
All right. This is quintessential Ongina. She loves the high-low dress, very short in front, and then the big floofy in the back. I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's her personality, so I think it works for her.
Maybe I just don't like this picture of it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to boot it.
You don't have to. Here, look at this picture. How about that? It's not much better.
No, I think I need to give it a nude.
Okay. I'm going to toot it because I really like this and I love Ongina. She got that, as you can see, a 61% toot on Instagram. Yeah, I think she looks really good. I like a big poofy dress.
I think her face looks great.
Her face looks amazing. Yeah. Really,
that
really
nose
good.
Contour.
Yeah. Next is Mariah Balenciaga.
Oh my
I
God.
know you love this one.
She walked out and I just like was, wow. Stunning.
The only bad part about this dress is that it matched the background, so it kind of got lost in the lights. But it didn't stop me from loving it because to me, you could put RuPaul in this dress. It's
yes.
very RuPaul, even the hair.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she looks magnificent.
She does. I want to give it a shoot, but I want to save that for something else.
I'm saving my shoot too, because I would give this a shoot as well, but I'm saving it for someone that I loved more.
Yeah. But this is gorgeous.
It is a big, big toot for this.
Yeah.
She only got 78% toot on Instagram, and I don't get that, but you know, the Instagram people are crazy.
They are.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I think they're just trying to like, I don't know, because they don't get points.
They don't get points off of it. And I every time I tell them that, I think they don't listen. I think they're like, yeah, it's going to give me a point.
No.
Or it's going to take away a point.
Right.
It's not. Next, we have Mayhem Miller in pants on the runway.
This is so bad.
I agree.
It's so bad.
I love Mayhem, and I think she looks beautiful, but this outfit is awful. And people are raving about it.
Who? Why?
Every podcast I listened to, they said this is the best she's ever looked.
The way it moved on the runway, she just looked like a blob.
A blob. Her body is too small for that much volume up top, I think.
Yeah, it just didn't look right.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not like this at all. Again, her hair and face are lovely.
Yes.
But the pants looked ill-fitting when she walked down the runway. The top is just too much fabric. And if you're going to do that on top, you need to have volume elsewhere to balance it out. And it's a boot.
Yeah, it looked like coral trash bags.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did not like it.
She got a 72% boot on Instagram.
Yeah, like just look at that, how like it just swallows her up.
Look how tiny she is up here and compared to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Not
it's like she gave up.
Absolutely.
India Farah.
I liked this.
All right.
Did you not?
I like her hair and makeup. I hate this dress.
Okay.
Yeah, it is old school drag, which is her thing. She likes to do old school drag, but I think there's something about it that I just don't like. I think it's too much nude illusion.
Okay.
I don't know. And I don't know if these titties were brand new. She was bouncing them down the runway, but the appliques that are on there don't cover the nipples. The nipples kept coming out.
Yeah.
And to me, she may have gotten new boobs and they're just not the same size as the ones that she got fitted in.
Yeah.
But it made it a issue for me. Yeah, I just don't like this dress. I don't know. That's all I can say about it. And I hate it. I don't know if I can zoom in enough on this, but she like glued her earrings so high up on her ear. I didn't notice it on the runway, but I noticed it when she was in the workroom talking. They're like glued here at the, like, you could only see the tippy top of her ear.
That's interesting. I didn't notice that.
And so to me, it looks almost like a face guard.
Yeah, like a helmet almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I just like the concept more than the execution. And I just
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful dress. It's just not something I enjoy. And I think it's just too much nude illusion for me.
Interesting. What are you going to give it?
I'm booting it.
I think I'm going to toot it, but it's only like a 51% toot.
Sure. That's probably what she got as well. Nope, she got a 53% boot.
Ooh.
She was on my side. They were on my side for this one. And again, I think a lot of that is people voting on the person and not what she's actually wearing. Oh, but here, you can look at these. There's earrings. Like, you can't even see her ear.
Yeah. And they're glued on? They're
glued. A lot of queens glue them on because they don't have their ears pierced.
Okay.
And so instead of wearing a clip-on that can fall off when you're performing, they glue them to their ears.
That's dedication.
That is dedication. Alexis Mateo. I know you're not an Alexis fan, so I'm going to let you go first.
I'll start by saying I'm going to give this a toot.
Okay.
I think it's a very high fashion looking dress. I just don't think the hair color is 100% right for it.
Yeah, I think this hair on her is fantastic, but it does not go with this dress.
Right.
This dress I love. I think the dress is gorgeous.
It's beautiful. It looks heavy.
It looks so heavy. All these layers and layers of fabric just like folded in there. I think, she's a pageant queen and she went fashion pageant rather than pageant. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to give her a toot as well because I really like this dress.
And like, she looks like Poison Ivy from the neck up and then fashion.
Going to the ball after that.
Yeah.
She got a 69% toot on Instagram. So not the highest, but not bad.
It's a beautiful dress, though.
It really is gorgeous. I do like this hair on her. It's just wrong with this dress.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not wearing a loaf for you. Blair St. Clair. This is stunning.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Once again, it's not my shoot, but it's...
Me either, but it is so close.
It is so close.
This is done by Diego Montoya, also a New York fashion person.
I feel like
he does a lot of Sasha Velour's outfits, and he did the masks for her as well that she wore on her season.
I could see Sasha wearing this.
Yes. It is totally something that she would wear.
It's beautiful.
But it is so fantastic looking.
I love the hair. I love how it fits. She looks like a queen, but like going off to battle or something.
Exactly. And on one of the podcasts I listened to, they said that she looks like the child princess from Neverending Story.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, she totally does.
I love that comparison.
Yeah. In now times, this is what she would look like.
I love that. I love that.
It is a big toot. I think this is stunning.
It's beautiful.
The fact that these are like crystalled all the way down, and that I like that it's only on one side of each one. I love that she has the glove on the other side. Oh, so good. Way to go, Blair.
Very good, Blair.
Use that money wisely.
Yeah, right.
She only got 81% toot, which I know is a good toot, but it's so low for this look.
It should be 100.
Yeah, really. It really, really should. Jujubee. It's the shoot of the season.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
She just looks perfect.
Yeah, this is one of the most stunning things I've ever seen.
It's like she saved all of her mall money up to go.
Exactly. She's like, I got one outfit that I can pay for. And this is it. And her story with it I thought was fantastic. I can't say anything bad about this. Usually I don't like those fingernail extenders, but I think they're perfect for this look.
In the right-hand side photo, it looks like she only has 4 fingers on the one hand.
I know, this one. I think this one's pointed out.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
I don't know. Or maybe
This
you're
is a photo
pinky.
from Fashion Photo Review. This is not my photo.
That's so funny. You
So
look
that's what
amazing
they give
though.
us. But yeah, I can't say anything bad about this. I can't. I don't know. Couldn't perfect it in any other way.
No, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Look, she didn't even get 100% too.
But still, 97 is.
But 97 is about as high as you get. Only I looked at it and only one person booted it.
Oh, wow.
I will not call them out, but they know who they are.
Better.
Miz Cracker, giving us the Russian Orthodox princess fantasy.
I'm gonna toot it. It's a toot. I want
I'm
to
not.
like.
I'm gonna boot it.
Oh.
I don't like it at all.
Okay. I want to like it more than I do, but I don't.
Yeah. All right. I don't like it. The thing I like most about it is the headpiece.
Mhm.
But
It's
I think the dress swallows her up.
I think it's like too monochromatic.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
too
just like,
close to her skin tone.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the fullness of the skirt. I don't mind the corset part of it, because I think that's pretty. But I like the headpiece. I don't like anything else about it.
I think like if it had been like a pastel purple, that could have looked really.
Yeah, I think the color is the biggest issue for me.
Mhm. It's like when you see a house painted this color. It's like, why would you ever do that?
Yeah, why would you paint your house this? She does love pink, but she hasn't worn a lot of pink this season, has she?
No, but she does wear like a lot of like creams and like
Okay.
pastels and stuff.
Yeah, because my biggest issue with her a lot of the time is that her the color of her tights don't match her skin.
Right.
It's usually a lot darker. In this, it's kind of blended in because you don't see that much of her legs.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But yeah, it's too much of the wrong shade of pink.
yeah, it's too much of that pink. But you can toot it.
I get it too, just because like it does look like gorgeously crafted.
Yeah. She got 86% toot on Instagram. Of course.
It looks better in this picture, actually.
It looks much better in this picture in the lighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that. Shea Coulee, also in pink.
This is beautiful.
You love a pink look, don't you?
Pink's my favorite color.
Yeah.
I think this is beautiful. I didn't like my first reaction to it was like, oh, this swallows her up. But then like as she was moving, I was like, oh no, I get it. Like this is beautiful.
It's a gorgeous dress. It's not my favorite dress, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could have lived without that bow in her hair.
You don't like bows, do you?
I love bows. I think the placement of this one being so high up here, I think it needed just to be down further or even in the front or on the side. But perched on top of her head, it looks weird to me.
Okay.
So I think if it was just down, even just like an inch or two, I would have liked it more because it would have stood out here rather than here. And with a beehive, I don't think you need one.
No.
The hair is
even like a bunch of little ones.
Yeah. Yeah, to me, the hair is the statement, not the bow. I love the bow on the back of this. I think the bow on the back of this is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. The dress does swallow her up, but I know that was the intention of it. I mean, that's the intention of that kind of fashion.
Yeah, that's like, it's all intentional, and that's where she gets the point for me, is like, this is thought out.
My biggest issue with this is going to be so petty of me, but I'm going to zoom in. My biggest issue is that these straps aren't the same thickness. And I don't know if it may be completely intentional. I am not a fashion person, but it distracted me. It really, every time I saw it, I was like, why aren't they the same?
I would have never picked up on that.
I'm petty, I know. It's a big toot though. I mean, I can't boot this look.
It was a winner's look.
And if I was her, because she came out in a gown for her finale, I would have just stayed in this. Mm-hmm. Because this to me is so regal compared to what she wore before. I mean, what she wore for the lip sync. Mm-hmm. She did get an 89% toot on Instagram.
Oh, her makeup looks so good there.
It looks so good right here.
Yeah.
These are the pictures that I take off my iPad. Can you believe how good some of them come out?
They come out.
I mean, compared to this one, you can barely even see her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she got a toot on Instagram.
Very good.
Onto these performance looks. Just Jujubee laying on the ground.
I loved this look.
I really did too. Oh, cancel. I almost ended our meeting.
I love how well it complemented her runway.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought she looked really, really good. Again, she put on her good hair.
Yeah, she did.
But yeah, I thought it made sense for the lip sync as well. She got an 85% toot.
Very well deserved.
Well deserved. Miz Cracker. I can't even not laugh at it. And I love that this picture makes it look like she has no arms. Like she's an amputee.
That's the thing is like, let alone that the trick didn't work, it just wasn't cute.
No, this was a terrible, and she even said it. Did you watch the live reactions?
No.
Oh, there's a video of the live reactions of them watching the show because they don't know who wins until it airs. And she literally was like, Cracker, what are you wearing?
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's just ugly in addition to anything else.
Like that's just a shade of green that like
no one should wear.
Exactly.
It doesn't flatter anyone's skin.
No.
Yeah, it's a big boot.
And I just like, I will never understand the cone bra.
No. And I know that she did that because she had her trick underneath there, but
didn't work.
It wasn't worth it.
Wasn't
I think even if it had worked, it still wouldn't be worth it.
That's the thing is like, even if the trick worked, like it's still an ugly outfit.
It's still ugly. Yeah. And you can't say, oh, well, that's why you wore it because you want to do. No, you could you could make it cuter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love it. She got a gigantic boot on Instagram.
It's understandable.
Understandable. Shea Coulee in her gown.
How do we feel about this?
I don't love it. It looks cheap to me.
It does look kind of cheap, though. I'm just so mad about the wig. Because it's Sasha, like the second I saw it, I was like, that's the wig Sasha beat her in.
You mean this wig?
Yes. I'm so mad about that. It's like, let it go.
Yeah. I'm tired of hearing about it and you just won't shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The wig.
I don't get it. I don't get the.
My favorite part of this is the gloves. I think the gloves are cool.
The right glove, the right-hand side glove in this picture. I like the embellishments at the end.
This up here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It has it over here. You just can't see it because it's like a cuff here.
Okay.
So there is something there. You just can't see it in this picture. This length of this is wrong. I can see your peep toes.
And it just kind of looks like cellophane with like pom-poms on it.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was to win Drag Race, this is not what I want all the pictures to be in.
Right.
At all. I'm booting it.
I'm booting it because the wig.
You can't get past that wig.
I just can't get past how she can't get past.
Yeah, that she's stuck in it.
Hopefully she is released from it, and
I hope so. Do you really think it was that traumatizing?
She must have just gone into that thinking she had it in the bag.
Yeah.
And I think
it was the first season that they didn't really go by the report card and that it was switched up to lip sync, and she's not the strongest lip syncer.
She's not. And I think no one expected Sasha to do what she did.
No.
And then she did it, and we were like, wait, she's the best queen ever. And she
exactly. Well, I picked Sasha to win from the very beginning. She was my favorite. And I had seen her perform before, so I knew what she could do. She just never got to do that on the show.
Right.
And that, a lot of people say that these seasons are predetermined before it starts. They're like, well, this is our winner. And maybe that's why they switched it to lip sync that season, because they knew what Sasha Velour could do, but she was never in the bottom, so she never got to lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, we'll just make it a lip sync and then you'll have to see what she does.
Exactly.
You know, all these conspiracy theories are out there. Anyway, she got an 89% toot for this on Instagram, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that was the highest one for this. Yeah, that was the top toot of the performance looks.
I just still can't get over how good Jujubee looked all around.
Yeah, in every one. So we saw the same wigs. On Fashion Photo Review, Blair got the top toot.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
They did not give out any shoots on Fashion Photo Review this week.
Which blows my mind because I sometimes get like clips of Fashion Photo Review just like advertised on my feed, and they did their critique of Blair's, and I was waiting for it to be like shoot, and then it was just toot, and I was very surprised.
Yeah, very, very surprised as well. They raved about a bunch of them. They raved about Mariah, Blair, and not Ongina, Jujubee, but didn't give out any shoots.
It was a very strong runway all around.
It really was. I was happy that they all got to come back, first of all.
Yeah.
They should continue that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they should continue that for even regular seasons.
Well, they do.
Oh, I guess they do when they do a finale, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I take that back. But they should definitely do it for All-Stars like this.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. On Instagram, Jujubee got the top toot.
She looks so good.
Yes. I agree.
I would have liked to seen her perform in this without the sash, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she still looked amazing in her lip sync costume, but this is...
Yeah, this is stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, she probably could have taken the headpiece off to lip sync as well.
Yeah.
And just wore that as the outfit.
I love it.
Who is your top toot?
This. With Blair, like, a hair behind.
Agree. Yeah, I would even put Mariah up there as well. The three of them were the stars for me.
Mm-hmm.
But there were the only ones I really didn't like were Mayhem, and I didn't like India's dress. But those are the only ones I didn't like. Mayhem
just like compared to the others, like it didn't feel like a finale. Like you were gonna make it to the end and wear that at the end.
Exactly. This is your choice. I didn't get it. But that's it. We finished All Stars. Are you glad it's over?
I am. Need a break. We didn't watch Canada last week, so we have to watch that tonight before the next one.
Yes.
I'm excited.
It's an interesting episode.
Last week?
Yeah, Canada.
Okay.
And I'm getting any spoilers, but I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Jeffrey Boyer-Chapman.
Oh gosh.
Do you like him on there?
I'm not bothered by him. I'm also very shallow and I just like looking at him.
He's so cute. Well, he wears a lot of eyeliner this week.
Okay.
And he made a lot of people angry.
Oh God.
Yeah, the hate was coming for her.
No, Richard does not like him.
I thought he was a great person to have on there. He this week made me change my mind.
Oh gosh.
So that's all I'll say.
Oh gosh.
Enjoy the episode.
Okay. Will do.
This week is Snatch Game, which I'm very excited for.
Oh, I'm glad they're still doing it.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Are you excited for Vegas Review?
I'm kind of excited for it, yeah. Because I was planning to go see it. I was planning to go to Vegas. A friend of mine is getting married in April, and we were going to take her to Vegas in February and going to go see it then.
I'm excited. I feel like they're building a mythos around Cameron for her to do very well in an all-star season.
Did you watch her World of Wonder?
I did not. We've never watched that, which we see the previews all the time, and Richard is like, why don't we watch that? So maybe we'll get to it. But...
I went over to a friend's house and watched Canada 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched, they're a big Cameron Michael fan, so we watched it there. It did not make me like her.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little off-putting.
She seems like a somewhat cold person.
Yeah. That it not that she was cold, even that it seemed like she's very closed off and doesn't even like let the other girls in.
Yeah.
To me.
Which is how she was on her season, it felt like.
Yeah. What do you think of her and Vanjie kissing in this promo?
I'm curious, like, what's going on?
Do we need another showmance with Vanjie?
Vanjie's like cute though. Like they're both cute.
I get it. I totally
Like,
get
I
it. But I mean,
like,
come on, Vanjie.
yeah. I don't, but like I love Cameron, like, and I just love Cameron as a performer. Like I would love to see her live.
She's an amazing performer. I've seen her and she is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her at Hardware once.
Really?
Yeah, it was, I don't remember. It might have been the finale of her season. And they, you know how they used to do the live ones here in New York and you could go watch and they would perform and everything.
Yeah.
And I think she went to Hardware afterwards and Aja was there and Shangela.
Oh, wow. I saw Bob at Hardware once, but that makes sense because
I mean, I've seen Monet there as well, but
I've
that was her home bar.
Yeah. I saw Monet's Halloween show once, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But then maybe last Pride, there was a whatever that season was, season 10, Aquaria one when Cameron was on. Was that season 10?
Yes.
They did a Top Queens show for Pride. Bianca hosted it, and it was Aquaria, Asia, and Cameron. Eureka did not take part in it for some reason. And they were all fantastic.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was.
I also saw this tweet or something that some kid for their college like capstone in like data analysis did drag queen lip sync, like who are actual like lip sync assassins, and it's this graph and chart.
Oh, I didn't look closely at it, but I saw a picture of it and I was like, I can't read this, it's too small.
Well, I looked at it and Cameron Michaels literally is the best lip syncer.
He is.
Ever be on the show.
The one who has won the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also means that if you're the best lip syncer, you're the worst contestant because you've had to lip sync.
That's true.
So it's like a paradox of what does that
mean. But you didn't have her come back as a lip sync assassin, but you have Vanjie come back who has never won a lip sync on Drag Race.
Right. Why didn't they send in Cameron? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. They may have asked her and she said no. I mean, maybe. You have to.
Are they allowed to say no to those things though?
I think they probably can. Or if they're, I mean, she was, I guess, I don't know, she was probably under contract at the time because she was part of the Vegas show.
Yeah. Because I thought they were like under contract for like 5 years after the show to basically do whatever they're told.
I don't know if they have to do that because I think they're allowed to do their own thing. So if they have something, they can't just drop it and go to do that. I think their name and like images are contracted, and I think now they even get a percentage of their merchandise.
Boy.
Which is crazy. Unless you're producing that merchandise, it has nothing to do with you. Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you think of Drag Race Holland, Netherlands, whatever it's called? I don't know.
I didn't watch the announcement. Who's going to be the host? Did they announce a host?
No, Ru will not be hosting it.
I saw that.
Basically all they said. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be in English or we're going to have subtitles like Thailand.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, I guess I'm just nervous about it, like, getting diluted at this point.
Well,
because, like,
rumor has it there are 8 countries in the works. I don't know if that includes, like, UK, Canada, and Australia we've heard is happening as well. And now the Netherlands. So I don't know if there's still 4 more. I know Germany is on the list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming some, like, Latin American country will be on the list at some point.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely going to be like
a Brazil. I don't know if drag is big in Brazil. I know
Brazil
queens go there all the time, but I don't know about actual local queens.
Brazil used to be a very progressive country until their most recent
president.
Yeah, and so maybe they're going to wait and see what happens there. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I would actually love like a Puerto Rico drag. I know they're part of the United States, but I feel like they need to have their own.
Sure.
Because then they don't have to travel here. They don't have to, it could be a completely different thing.
Well, and I feel like Puerto Rico drag is its own brand that it'd be interesting to see all of that in one spot.
In one spot, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Maybe
I think they could, Drag Race could also have a season where all the Puerto Rican queens just come back and compete on one season.
I hope we start getting themed all-star seasons. Like, I want a winner season. I want a runner-up season. I want a first to go home season.
Someone just said, I think it was on Alaska and Willem, they're like, wouldn't it be great to have a Miss Congeniality season?
Yes.
How fun would that? I mean, a lot of them have already done it, but how fun would that be?
I would love that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all.
I'm here for it.
All right. Thanks for joining me this season.
Thank you.
I don't know if you heard the rumors, but season 13 is taping.
Is it really?
Apparently it started July 11th.
You know what? I bet it's going to be so difficult to figure out who's on it now since there aren't shows to be canceled.
They're going by social media posts.
But you could have.
So there's a list of rumors out there, but one of them on that rumor list is Lady Red Couture. But the reason she stopped being on social media is she was unconscious in the hospital and now passed away.
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't she just die?
Yeah, but she was on the list because she had stopped being on social media.
Right. See,
so I mean, if I was a drag queen, I would just, if you know that it's happening, just stop posting and everyone will put your name out there.
Exactly, disappear.
There are 4 queens from New York rumored to be on it. One I've never heard of.
Who have you?
I can't even remember who she was, but the ones that I have heard of are Candy Muse, who's House of Aja.
Okay.
Tina Burner, who we've all been expecting to show up. And Rosé.
Oh.
I'm excited for Rosé to be on there.
I like Rosé. Rosé is they're all fantastic.
They're all great. And Candy Muse, I am not a fan of, but I'm just not a fan of her. Not necessarily even her drag. I'm not a fan of her. And I think the House of Aja broke up.
And also, the House of Aja has never been that strong.
No. They went home first last season.
Yeah.
And Candy Muse, to me, would be my last choice of the House of Aja to be on the show. To me, she's messy. She will probably make good television.
Yeah.
And so that might be a reason she's on there.
Interesting.
We'll see.
I want my
and the other New York queen I've never heard of.
So we'll see.
We'll see. But they are apparently, it started July 11th, so they will be done in a couple weeks.
Honestly, I'm sure it was easy to make work. Is like you fly them all in, you quarantine them for 2 weeks before you start filming, and then
exactly.
You just
I mean, film production started up in California, so I think that's, as long as they're following the rules, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we'll see.
I'm surprised.
We shall see. I don't know when it'll come out. It's about a month behind, I think, maybe a month and a half behind when they would have normally filmed. So I don't know if it'll push it back from the air date or if they'll just get the hell out of it as fast as they can and get it up.
For doing an All-Stars?
I haven't heard. I'm hoping when all this went down, they just said, we're scrapping All-Stars and we'll do it another one. We'll do it next season.
We need a year off.
Or film it in January and have it come out in the summer.
Yeah.
So that they need to really stagger them.
They do.
We need a break.
Especially with like all the like international versions now, like there's more than enough to go around.
Yeah. I mean, poor UK got screwed because they had just started filming.
Yeah.
When it got locked down, and now you can't go to Europe.
Oh, right.
So they can't go back to even continue filming.
Right.
Yeah. Unless Rue and Michelle give up their spots.
Which maybe they will.
And
Graham Norton's great.
Great. Do that.
Yeah. Like, I love Graham Norton. Keep him.
I love Graham Norton. I like the other guy is funny as well. I mean, you could throw the Vivian on there since she won last season. Yeah. Like, kind of like Brooklyn. Just to be. And then you have the same guest host kind of thing.
Yeah. Let's write them a letter.
Yeah. I'm going to send it to Rue right now.
Great.
I kind of like that Rue is taking a back seat to all of this as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's intentional, that she's like, this is my chance to phase myself out.
Maybe.
It could be.
I don't think she likes doing anything.
No, and she doesn't like getting into drag for sure.
Yeah.
And so, take a step back. I mean, you made it famous, and now let someone else run with it.
Right.
And be a producer on it.
Yeah.
You're still involved. You just don't have to be on camera.
Yeah.
And I mean, she could do the stupid videos that she does for Canada, even.
Yeah.
Like the introduction videos.
Super easy.
Yeah. You can film those in one day.
I think she just wants to keep winning Emmys.
She probably does. But she can win them as a producer.
Exactly.
You don't have to win them as a host. Who would you like to see take over for her as host? Most people say Bianca Del Rio.
She'll never do it.
No, and I've at first I thought that I was like she'd be great at it, but I've changed my mind.
Do you know who would be a good host? I think Trixie.
Okay, I could see that.
I think
Bob the Drag Queen would be an amazing host.
Bob would be great.
Yeah. And I would have never said that going into, because I'm like, I like Bob the Drag Queen, but I don't need to see her every week. But I think she would be fantastic at it, especially since she's hosted those last 2 pit stops. Do you watch those?
No.
She's such a good host on it. I mean, they just need to give her the show.
Or Bob and Peppermint together.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be, because they just work so well together that would be fun.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that as well. I don't know that they'd ever have a trans queen on there as a host. You know how we feel about that.
Yeah.
And I think that's another reason they might be making RuPaul's take a step back, because she's somewhat problematic.
Yeah.
About a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not even get into the fracking.
Oh, the fracking?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, all right, let's end this because we are going way long and we have another meeting coming right up.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for playing along for All Stars. Thank you, David, so much. I don't know when the next time I'll talk to you now is. Maybe in this next meeting.
Yeah, actually.
It depends how we get divided up. Yeah. All right, take care.
You too. I'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.